What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got a special guest today.
Mr. Bud. Say hi, Bud. Say hi.
As you guys saw in the last episode, we were pulling this beast of a motor out of my 2006 Lamborghini Gallardo. If you have not seen that yet, please check it out, which I hope you guys already have before you guys are, unless you guys are skipping through the videos, which I hope you're not doing that. But today what we got going on is we are going to be getting the LS out of the corner, putting it on the stand, and we're going to start prepping it so we can put it in our Lamborghini. Obviously it does not just bolt right in, but there's a couple things that got to be changed in order for it to just fit in the car. The motor that we're putting in it came out of my, I think it was an 89 Fox body that I had. It was a single turbo car. I ended up taking the drivetrain out, selling the roller to a guy in Wyoming, which you guys will probably see that on Street Outlaws if you guys watch that show. Ended up selling the car, keeping the motor, so we're gonna be putting that motor in the Lamborghini. I'll put a video up of what the car looked like. Before we do get started, I did want to say that 90% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. I would greatly appreciate if you guys could click that subscribe button. You guys would really help the channel grow. This is something I'm new to. I'm not comfortable with it yet, but we're figuring it out. I promise you, as we go on, the content's only going to get better. But let's go ahead and get started with the video. Alright, you guys, now that we have our engine on the stand, let's go ahead and start taking everything off of the motor. We're going to need to take off our intake manifold, our serpentine system, our headers, and just pretty much strip it all down so we can start putting the new stuff so we can get it swapped into our Lamborghini. If you guys do have or know of someone that has a Holley low ram that's looking to trade or either sell, I'm in the market for one. We are going to need it in the future for once we start building our turbo kit. When we get to that point, you guys will see why. Let's go ahead and get started. we can start prepping and cleaning everything for our new oil pan. The reason we took our oil pan off is we are switching from a rear sump to a front sump. The reason for that is so it can clear the K-member in the car. Yeah, we're gonna have to change our pickup tube and our new Moroso oil pan, and we'll be good to go after that. We got our oil pan on. That thing is looking good on there. Check it out, Moroso oil pan. What I think we're gonna do now is we're gonna start putting our front accessories on. Let me show you guys what we got over here. We got our water pump, power steering pump, harmonic balancer, alternator, bracket, tensioners, motor mounts, some miscellaneous stuff over there. Do keep in mind, guys, that the motor is looking a little rough. This is just for mock-up. We're gonna put it in there, make sure everything's gonna fit with no problems. And then once we get everything mocked up, we'll pull it back out. We'll send some parts off to get powder coated. We'll paint up the block real nice and make it look good. Let's go ahead and flip this bad boy over and get started on the front. Now that we have most of our front drive accessories on, when I mean most is the only thing we need is to take off the harmonic balancer and to put the serpentine belt on. I do not have the tool for that, so I will have to go get it rented, and I'll just put that on off camera. But what we are gonna be doing is we're gonna go ahead and get our intake put on and our headers. I'm sitting over there in the corner. We're gonna go ahead and put them bad boys on and keep on moving. Let's get it. Man, it's exciting seeing this thing kind of come together now. We're getting closer. I did put that harmonic balancer on like I said I would. We are missing little bits and pieces though. We're gonna need an AC compressor that goes here to complete our serpentine system. I do got it on order, but it won't be here for a couple days, but I think we can just add that later on. I'm sure there's gonna be more stuff that we're forgetting about, but this motor is not meant to be in the car, so we're just gonna kind of learn as we go. What I do think we can do now is unbolt the motor from the engine stand, put it on the cherry picker, and so we can start putting our flywheel and adapter plate on. It's gonna be these that we got over here. This is gonna be the flywheel. We're gonna bolt our clutch to it, and then the adapter plate's gonna bolt to the block, and we're gonna be able to put our Graziano transmission. Let's go ahead and get this thing off of the stand and onto the cherry picker. And just like that, we got our motor off of the stand on the ground. We got our adapter and our flywheel bolted on. Take a look at this thing, guys. Huge. Looking good. Let's go ahead and start removing this clutch, I guess. This clutch is a little different than others. From what I understand, it actually comes off in pieces. It's not one full assembly. So once we take off all these Allen head bolts, a bunch of, I don't even know what you call them, a bunch of discs, I guess, are gonna be coming apart. I don't even know, but let's just do it and we'll figure it out together. Oh my gosh, you guys, check this out. We got our adapter on, our spacer on for our clutch, and we are good to go. Check that deal out. We got our clutch all properly aligned. We should be ready to bolt our transmission onto this, and believe me, I am beyond excited to do this. I'm ready to see this thing inside of that car. Just get a little bit of motivation in me. But let's go ahead and keep on going. As you guys just saw in that time lapse, we got our motor bolted to our transmission, or our transmission bolted to our motor, however you guys want to say it. But check this thing out. That thing is looking good. It's really long from the side. That's what she said. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. That's going to wrap up this episode. Be sure to hit that little bell notification so you guys can stay up to date with what we got going on. Next episode, we are going to be putting the motor into the car. Stay tuned for that. Peace.